Hi guys, it's Flisk. So today, and from now on for a while, I'm going to be doing some Let's Plays of Deus Ex that will be sporadically uploaded as time goes on. It's one of my favourite games of all time. It was voted in a few polls as the greatest PC game of all time, and I'll explain why and obviously demonstrate why as we go on. So, just so people know what mods I've got on, I've got Shifter on. Deus Ex is really made better only in two ways: one with HD textures, which I already have, and one of it's second it's shifterized, as it's called, by using a shifter. Shifter basically adds some functionality. It makes the game slightly better in some ways. It removes bugs, and it makes changes to orgs and other upgrades that basically make them useful, because obviously certain ones were completely useless in the main game. It also adds a few things, special weapons around the map. Nothing overpowered really. It's just some extra nice goodies that you can find, and some of them are quite hard to get hold of. I'm not going to be using any guides for this. I have completed the game probably about 6 or 7 times in total, and probably played it through for quite a few more. It is a very long game, so to actually fully complete it is quite difficult. I've done every single ending. I have no idea which ending I'm going to do for this run. If people have any opinions on that, which ending they prefer, I might go down their route. Other than that, all the other choices I make are going to be my own routes. I take them going to be my own, so people can obviously see the game properly. What I'm probably going to actually do is I'm probably going to take a lot of time to explore the game fully, go to all the different areas, show you all of the goodies, all of the secrets, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, if you want to find these out for yourself, it's probably not the best stream to watch, because I'm going to basically spoil everything for you, including all of the passcodes and everything like that. I won't spoil the story as we go on, but I will explain things, what's happening, because there's some things that are a little bit confusing if you've not read up on all the backstory and read all the newspaper articles and items in game. So I'm going to go on easy. The game is still quite difficult on easy mode, and in order to make the Let's Play a bit more fun, I will of course play on easy mode. I'm going to downgrade the pistol, and I'm going to upgrade just twice. I'm going to upgrade lockpick once, and that leaves me with 1,400 points. I was thinking of doing medicine. I will see if I can get away with it, because I really want to upgrade pistol skill as soon as possible, so I can use the mini crossbow, one of my favourite weapons in the game. I am going to be whiter than white, JC Denton. He looks like an old geezer in this one, an old geezer who's come back from the grave, so I like that skin. Here we go. For the intro at the start, I will disable the camera so you guys can enjoy the intro video, and then I will be back with you.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting, is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Alright, so welcome back. Conspiracies. It's one of the kind of big hallmarks of the Deus Ex series is, oh my god, conspiracies. So it's pretty, it's a very integral part of the game.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
So pick one of those crates as binoculars. I don't find binoculars useful.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong.
Oh my god, Paul.
Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Okay, so you get a choice of 3 weapons here, obviously the crossbow, the sniper rifle, or the GEP gun. And I'm going to let you in the little secret here, and only people who have played Deus Ex will know this. Sounds like an interesting choice between 3 play styles, and I guess that's how they wanted it to be. Like, you either you want to go from the rifle, or you want to trank people, or to go for the non-kill run through, which you can technically do in Deus Ex, completely 0 kill run through, or the GEP gun, which is a rocket launcher essentially, guided explosive projectile gun. Now the trick is, you can't pick up a GEP gun until quite a little bit further in the game. Definitely not on the first couple of levels. You have to get the GEP gun a little bit on about 4 or 5 levels along the way. You can find someone who you can get a GEP gun off. You can either kill them to pick it up or to buy off them. But until then, you don't get a GEP gun. Dealing with armor requires a few other tricky methods, which you can do. GEP gun does take a lot of inventory space, however it is extremely useful. The other interesting thing as well, you can find the sniper rifle in this first level, and you can find the crossbow in this first level, specifically on people who have them as weapons. So there is actually no need to pick them up because you get them anyway, and it's a waste. You might as well get the GEP gun.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue, but don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Okay, so some pretty cool stuff there. Oh my god, terrorists. So down these steps here. Underwater. Woo! So crowbar, these two crates. So the crates usually, the icons on the crates usually don't mean much for the most part. However, the things that they can mean, those have the little blue symbol on. Those ones are what I like to call utility crates, so they will usually have lockpicks, multi-tools, bioelectric cells. Medical crates have, surprise surprise, med packs in and usually nothing else. And then anything with the red on, so there's something over there with the red, for example. They are weapons crates, as you can see.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Okay, so that was one of the really coolest things ever. Like, this is one of the cool things about Deus Ex. There is variability in the AI. They don't do everything the same, exactly the same. So this security bot on our team is green, obviously with the green crosshair. He was patrolling. And he just so came across a fucking, like, he just absolutely, like, annihilated an NSF terrorist geezer who just happened to come by. Buddy. So he basically got a little bit wrecked. Okay, so we didn't pick up the pistol or the crossbow, because another thing with Shifter is if you've already got a pistol, it'll just pick up the ammo, not the gun, save you inventory space. It'll also, if you've got a better melee weapon, I've got a crowbar which does more damage than the knife, it will actually say, you know, it couldn't pick up because I've already got a better weapon. If you pick it up manually, you still can, but it's when you're searching bodies, it saves a lot of time. Digging them out of the inventory. Before in the game, you used to literally, you'd pick up all the ammo from the corpses and stuff, and you just have to enter your inventory of thousands and thousands of combat knives. Okay, so one of the other cool things added with Shifter is a function in the settings, control settings, it's alternate fire. So most people have it to the middle mouse button, and what this does for melee weapons is this. Throw your melee weapons. How fucking cool is that? So, I mean, obviously what I'm doing right now is a bit inefficient, but it's just good to show off. Prod charger. Melee weapons thrown don't really do a lot of damage. They do the same amount of damage usually as if you'd hit them. But what's cool is, especially with throwing knives, it makes it easier to throw them, and also, if you are short on ammo or other weapons, you can just get a load of combat knives, which most corpses will have on anyway, and just walk up to an enemy and just throw 5 knives in their face, and they will die anyway. So it's a terrorist guy there.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
So obviously, I didn't show you guys the training, but there was a really cool stealth section, which is actually pretty fucking difficult for a stealth section in a training mission. And you can't get through it unless you completely do it 100%. I'm just going to avoid that guy for the moment. What I really want to do is open up this little thing here, which is a medical bot facility. One pick is well fucking worth using the pick here to open this up. You'll see why. In here we have medibots, useful for 2 reasons, obviously. Upgrading your augmentations, and they are useful for obviously healing you every 300 seconds on a recharge. Saves medikits, they are less and less frequently available in the rest of the game. Do those bots so less available that you actually really need them. It can actually become a real struggle to kind of find them. So obviously the more you use them earlier on, the more medkits you can save for yourself, which obviously helps you out later. Okay, so there's multiple routes and ways to go about this. You can go this way or this way. I prefer going to UNATCO HQ first. All that's in the way is usually just this one dude. I've done that deliberately so he spotted me. What I'm going to do, as soon as he runs around the corner, I'm going to prod charge. So 7 skill points for that, non-lethal takedown. Got some melee, some pistol ammo. Obviously, if we go to my health screen, we can see there what's gone on, and hence why this is so useful. Look, full health, ding. It feels like you're cheesing it, but like I said, it is a 300-second cooldown, so it doesn't allow you to just walk run in and kill someone else straight away. So I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna pick up this guy. See, crossbow. That's why you don't pick up. There's a crossbow on that corpse every time. So the shift around and sim better randomised inventory. Just talking more Captain as I go. It has better randomised inventory on corpses. Before it would literally be corpses that had if the guy was a pistol shooter, it would literally be a pistol, a combat knife, and unless he was an important guy with a key or something, that's it. Now they can have like all sorts, and unless a corpse is predetermined, now they can have all sorts on them. They can have credits if you're lucky, you can get multiple keys off multiple people, you can get multiple different weapons, you can get food, medkits if you're lucky, weapon upgrades if you're extremely lucky, so it is actually worth killing lots of things and looting.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO Command made us pull back, I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out.
I hear you. Manderley's right. You nano-augs are born and bred killers.
I do my best.
Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the comm van next to it. The code's 0451.
Thanks, I won't let you down.
My tactic, when there's no cover like this, is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. What do you think? I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I'll check back with...
Okay, so he's selling us some stuff. Scope mod is useful. There are some weapons that they are super useful on. Big one being the Get Gun, funnily enough, because it locks on with the rockets. So if you snipe, you can basically snipe robots and other mechanical objects from long distance by locking on from a huge distance, firing and then running away. But it is quite expensive. We don't have that at the moment. We only have 500 credits. So there are multiple ways to get credits. Hacking bank accounts, for example. It's shifty, but it's got to be done. Ooh, a mouse. There's other ways, like you can find credits lying around. You can open safes and stuff, especially in China. There's a lot of that stuff going on there. So there's multiple ways to deal with the situation of trying to get more credits. Best way is probably hacking bank accounts, to be honest. So I'm just gonna get a lockpick here. That is the key to the compound hatch. You can just open it anyway. So we know this one. This is one of the most well-known codes of all time. It's 0451. It's lampshaded in the other two. It's lampshaded in the other two Deus Ex games for very obvious reasons. And a lot of other games are also lampshaded as well. Okay, so you don't technically need computer hacking. You can get full access from doing logins. Satcom, password, UNATCO, and score 001. However, not only is it not necessary, not only is it not necessary to have the computer skill, but you can, I love the HD textures on this one. But you can also, you can get past it with this. However, I find it a lot easier, especially in the field. There are sometimes you come across security panels that either there is no way you can find the login info to them, or they are before an area where login info would be found anyway. So I'm just going to show you what this icebreaker hack is. So we're on advanced, so our hack speed is pretty quick, and we also get advanced stuff we can do. I mean, obviously, so I can turn on and off security cameras, which obviously helps you with your guns. I mean, all of this stuff is friendly to me, so nothing bad's going to happen from seeing these cameras anyway. So I'm going to unlock that door, and I'm going to open it, because why not? You also get access to turrets, which I'll show you later. So this hatch has been opened, I'm going to go down. So again, another thing that the shift is doing, it's exploration bonuses. So if you find out a really cool sneaky way to go somewhere and do something, you get extra bonus points, stuff that you would never normally have got. So I'm going to close that hatch. Whee! Again with the HD textures, they are a little bit rough, but they compared to what the game used to be, they are absolutely astonishing.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
The game is still as yahtzee from Zero Punctuation, but the game like environment is still designed by someone with set squares for hands. However, the HD textures do make it a lot more enjoyable. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you the power of the crossbow. So opening the inventory pauses the game, so that's all good. So we don't need the buy selling until I get a better loadout. I'm not going to bother really doing my weapons. So putting away. So have we got any other ammo types? Darts loaded. How many have we got? 4 and 0. Mini crossbows, tranquilizer darts. So we've got much more tranquilizer ammo. Okay, so as you can see, because I'm shit with my weapons, my reticule, my crosshair is fucking humongous. I don't know if the crosshair is showing up on the recording properly, we shall find out later. If you can only see the lines on the side, that means your weapon is in range. Now the cool thing about the crossbow is as you can see, he's about to. There we go. 7 skill points awarded for wrecking him. The cool thing about the crossbows, you hit them with one dart, one tranquilizer dart, they are down, and you can also find tranquilizer darts on them. And bang! If you miss, tranq darts. So I'm just gonna reload. New HD texture for the crossbow. How cool is that? Cool, so we're just going to get into the max range of this guy. Hopefully hit him. That's a hit. So seeing us. But I mean... There we go, he's done the thing where he gets to a certain amount of pain and he's running away. And then suddenly, 7 skill points awarded. Ding. Oops, threw my crossbow.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Okay, so there's obviously multiple ways to deal with the bots. EMP grenades are only temporary, however, so they aren't a quick fix. A lot of other games, an EMP grenade will destroy a robot permanently. This one, not so much. The way I'm going to deal with it, there's a couple of ways to deal with it. I'm going to tranq this guy. I think I missed. No, I did hit him. That's fine. He doesn't know I'm here. So that's the thing. If they don't know where you are and you tranq them and then hide, they won't come running after you. They will just run around as they're being attacked. Again, it's the way they could do it with the AI. It's not quite smart, but it is.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Let's see what that guy had there. Darts. Okay, so get guns have 2 other uses as well. So I've got 4 rockets, obviously. With get guns, you can blow up stuff like this to save you money on your, like, say, lockpicks and multitools. what I'm going to use it for first is I am going to take out and completely miss horribly and get the attention of the multiple guys. I'm going to quick save here before I die. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here. Apparently my quick save button isn't working properly, so I am going to save it here. Again, sniper rifle. Oh, see, look, like, he has a sword as well. Like, how fucking cool is that? So I'm just gonna get rid of stuff that I don't, like, care about or need. So I'm going to use that to get some health back. I'm going to get rid of the cigarettes. I'm just going to use the tech goggles, and once they're gone they'll be out of my inventory. Don't need the prod, so, and I think I will just equip the EMP grenade. So we wrecked the thing. Pretty cool. So obviously that didn't go as like completely 100% planned. In fact, what I'm going to do now is actually make a quick save button so that doesn't happen again. Quick save. Don't have control set to anything, so it's going to be control. And don't have C set to anything, so quick mode. Don't turn it on. Okay, fine. Oh yeah. There we go. Quick save. So I got quite lucky with that there. But what we got out of it was a very, very cool new weapon. We got the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is pretty fucking awful. If you don't have any, it is pretty awful if you don't have any. I'm trying to think. Yeah, if you don't have any skill. Why can't I put? I'll put multi-tools. I'll put lockpicks in there. There we go. Yeah, they're pretty useless if you don't have any skill, as I will now demonstrate. Because as you can see, like, look how fucking ridiculous that is. That's just ridiculous right there. Also, one of the other problems of me having ridiculous high resolution, I forgot to actually use a mod that allows me to successfully. There's a mod that reduces the. There we go. Bang! 2 points for distance bonus as well. There is a mod that allows you to get rid of the huge black area of the screen, or rather, it makes it a lot bigger than it is. Oh, no ammo. Now the thing is, it might be tempting okay, it might be tempting to use the rocket launcher on people, and sometimes there is a necessity to if they're outnumbering, outgunning you very hard. However, the thing is that destroyed corpses give no loot. This guy, some more Zyme. There we go.
Careful. These UNATCO guys got all the tricks.
There we go. He's running away. The other thing as well to note is that on a realistic difficulty, I would have been destroyed horribly in the thing I did earlier with the guy firing the sniper rifle point blank. That would have one-shot me. I haven't played this game in quite a while actually, so kind of needed this. This guy's just not going down. I don't know what's going on. Come back here. There we go. Screw you, guy. Reload the prod. That is a friendly bot. So, again,
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
That hit was so clutch. Go 7 skill points. Now, I hit him. Now I'm going to run the fuck away because I do not want to get hit by a tranquilizer. They hurt. And they also cloud your screen for quite a while. Where's he gone? Yeah, these folks, you only see them again, you only ever see them on this first level. It's very, very strange, these guys. But they have slightly more health, funnily enough. These mercenary folks, they have slightly more health than the standard NSF guys. A bit odd, really. Let's forget gun ammo for the sniper rifle. Swimming around there making a weird noise. Okay, so explosive barrels. They don't have anything on the closed captions that kind of determine it's explosive. You just have to go by the look of the bastard thing. Any barrels that have the explosive icon on are obviously explosive. These barrels here, those ones, and ones that are other colours as like red and blue ones, they are not explosive. And anything that says fucking TNT on the bastard front is also explosive. That there, for example, I'll show you when we go back. So Harley Philbin now, he's a cool guy.
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks. How do you know so much about the...
He's my main contact.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists. I better get paid good for this.
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts, and said keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on UNATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Phil got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
No thank.
So it's pretty cool. So she's got ammo as well. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of flares here because it's a really cool thing that I'm going to show you. A lot of people don't know this. At the very start, there's some cool things going on. Can I drop it here? Yeah, I can. Cool. Drop that. Gas grenade. Well, I'll drop all the flares now. Give me the space. See, there's a ship down there. Hey, now this is well, I mean, it's quite obvious because there's like a gap here. But like the thing is, there's a like it's one of those things that's it's only there if you look for it. There we go. Flare time. It's pretty cool, right? Okay, so you need lockpicks, obviously. Hopefully you can do just one. So find out. And do one pick. Trick that. Until you open it. Go back down. There we go, that's cool. 2 weapon mods that we can also have room for. This might hurt me, so I'm probably not going to make it up. Turn the light off. Just... So we should probably have a look at our skills now. We've had a few more skill points, and yeah, we've got enough for the first level of one of the weapons. I am going to go for pistol, and to be honest, for the rest of the game, you only really need it at the first upgrade, the trained. The main one you're going to need for the rest of the game is assault weapons, because it covers shotguns and assault rifles, and also covers all other medium things. TNT. Throw it only when crouched and at the floor, so you throw it at a small distance. You throw it at a large distance, you die. Quick save it here, and let's fuck up. Military bots. Got 3 enemies there. So we're going to... There's a guy out there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take him out with the trank crossbow. There we go. Now, unfortunately, the trank crossbow... Oops. Unfortunately, the trank crossbow counts as a low-tech weapon for the purposes of the skill system. So, it is a bit unfortunate in that respect that I can't get... like, I can get better with it from the pistol skill. But again, with the low-tech, you need it maybe to upgrade it maybe once. Okay, so I'm going to show you another cool weapon here that now with Shifter has a chance of dropping off corpses. This thing, the PS20. Basically, it is... There's a weapon later on in the game that fires this like an assault rifle. It's really cool when you get those off corpses because they are one shot, one kill. No need for the hazmat suit here, and you'll see why in a second. Go up here, go multi-tool. There is a ladder on the side of those crates for a reason. And again, like, it's one of those things where it seems a bit stupid, but you realise just how obvious it is.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
I'm going to be lazy here and use a multi-tool. I can get over it. You get over it by you press the button, you jump on this, you jump over there, and then you can jump back. But I'm just going to be lazy. Clip modification. Don't have enough for the laser. Do have space for the bioelectric cell. Okay, so what we're going to do then, I'll be honest, okay, the sawn-off shotgun is a bit shit, because you get an absolutely fantastic shotgun later in the game. Oh, I do have space for it, actually. I can get rid of this. In terms of the gun that really needs to be upgraded, for now it's definitely going to be the get gun, because it's one of those guns that just remains useful for the whole game. So I'm going to see if I can upgrade it with anything. Clip size, reload, accuracy. But I'm actually going to do one of my other favourite guns. I'm going to actually upgrade the tranquilizer dart as high as I can do it. Same with the reload, and I think I can have a laser with it as well. Cool. There's also a few reasons I don't upgrade the pistol and the sniper rifle, and they are simply because, thanks to Shifter, I know that I can actually get slightly better versions of both of those later on. You get a stealth pistol, which is better than the normal pistol, but you actually get a better version of the stealth pistol. So, yeah, upgrade stuff that you know or that you think you're not going to get a better version of. So you save the upgrades. Hit. Now, okay, so all three of them know I'm here. Now they're going to be very, very inaccurate pistols from there. So one guy's going to go down. Miss. Hit. Hit. Keep hitting the quick load button because he gets crouched for some reason. There we go, now the focus disabled. I'm actually just going to sneak some higher amount of skill points by hitting him with that. Two more guys over here. With Shifter, it's now more useful to loot as many corpses as possible, whereas before it wasn't so useful to loot as many corpses as possible. I'm going to actually make some use out of this gas grenade now for once. Use it. There we go. Allows me to pull up behind them. Being a sneaky little son of a bitch. Bang. Again, see that guy drop some credits. There were some throwing knives there. So that's pretty cool. So I'm actually going to get rid of something that, again, is... throwing knives again. Get rid of the throwing knives. The pepper cartridge is kind of a little bit useful early on. Oh, gotta stop doing that. Early on, and later on, its usefulness drops off. That's the guy who patrolled here. There's one more guy. And I'm just going to show you how you use the pepper gun. It is literally basically like those gas grenades, except in a very, very small area. So if you fire it and run forward, you actually gas yourself. So all you do is you gas someone, and that gives you a split second to hit them with something like a prod. Without them. Basically, it's a way to save your health, because in that moment that they're coughing, they're not shooting you.
Uh-oh. Take him out.
Bang. And then I'm going to loot this body here. Again, more ammo for the pepper. So again, with Shifter, you never used to get skill points for a kill. Even if I just shoot someone in the chest and hurt them a little bit, I'm still getting skill points. So, yeah, it's fantastic. There are multiple ways to do this area now. I'm going to show you my favourite way. So you can go up the back entrance, up some ladders. I'll show you where those are in a minute. What I like to do here is I like to turn off these cameras, because the cameras are always going to be hostile to me anyway. Then the door access, we're going to unlock it, we're going to keep it closed however, and we're going to turn the turret to the enemies. That turret inside is now going to be shooting the enemies, and I'll also turn this one outside to enemies as well. Completely forgot about that. Enemies. There we go. Now it is a little bit cheating in a way, because those turrets don't need a camera to acquire the enemies. If you set them to enemies, they will shoot the enemies regardless. So essentially that turret there and the one at the top of the stairs, I've now neutralised the people in here, especially if I try and blow up this fucking gas can. There we go. Medical crate. So the back way into the statue. Oh yeah, I'll show you later, because you can see it from inside obviously. So, some cigs. What did this guy have? Pistol ammo. A lamb. Now, what do you use lambs for, you ask? Well, lightweight tank munitions can be used in two ways. Well, three ways if you want to be a cheater. You can make a stepping stone of lambs and climb up walls, which is just, you're not meant to do it. Or you can throw them like a grenade.
That's him. He's a cop.
How he lived through that.
Take him out.
How they lived through that, I will never know. How they lived through that lamp. Oh no, there was a third guy there. Okay. Well, there's my answer to that. Ammo does not take up inventory space. So yeah, we'll go off in a minute. So ammo does not take up inventory space, so you can get rid of it, and you will always keep it even if you get rid of your weapons. So don't be afraid about losing out on that. There's a cool little sneaky way in here. It's pretty cool. There's all sorts of things like that that are just like with this one. I think the guy who's up here patrols through here. So if you're down there, you can actually snipe him through the window. It gives you that option, which is pretty fucking sweet. That it gives you the option to do that. So I got another PS20. So what we're gonna do here is just gonna run back to the medical bot that we liberated earlier. Notice I haven't used a med kit yet. I've got 5 from this level in this. I think there's another couple more, another 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I haven't bought any of the ammo. I will get some money and I will probably buy the scope mod off Kaplan, because it is quite nice to have the scope mod, an extra scope mod to once you get anyway. So, gonna heal all. Now, it's funny enough, you can actually make some animals angry at you. Now, the thing is that animal carcasses, they never really have anything in realistic mode. So in unrealistic mode, which you can activate via shifter, the animals are fucking scarier than the bad guys because they will one-shot you if you make them angry. I believe there was once, I don't know if you can still do it, when I find cats later I'll find out, but if you make cats hostile to you, they won't attack you, the cursor will go red showing that they're hostile. You can actually get some skill points by killing them, so that's pretty cool. So there's a couple of things going on here. It's a very cool one.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Okay, so I did a couple of things there. The camera saw me, but the cameras have an activation time, so what I did was I hid behind the desk. It could no longer see me. I'm crouched. According to the hitbox, it can't see me, but obviously you can. I'm going to turn the turret status to enemies. I'm going to unlock the door, but I'm going to keep it closed. You'll see why in a second. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to give Gunther Herman here, I want to give him, I'll say give him a pistol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my inventory and I'm just going to drop everything. Keep the pistol, so drop everything. Now the reason for this is I want to give Gunther Herman a pistol, but it was never quite clear what you would give him. Lol at the physics of dropping things. It was never clear what you would give him by giving him a weapon. So what I'm going to do is give him a pistol, because I can get a pistol from over there again.
Agent, open the door!
Agent, open the door. Best voice acting ever.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
As you wish. Take my
As
pistol.
you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
GG. He runs off. He is indestructible, so you don't have to worry about him dying or whatever. If there were any enemies, so if you snuck in here, if you managed to break down those beams and sneak in without killing any, it is possible. It's very difficult and it can't be asked, but it is possible. He will actually go in and wipe everyone out for you. Obviously, for the shifter, because you get skill points for doing whatever, that is actually a detriment to you, because you need the skill points. So I'm also going to pick up a pistol. Not that I need one. There's a lamb as well. Lamb. Soda. What does that say on it? Soda what? Burn. Oh yeah. Use. Cool. Make a little burp when you use it as well. Up here there is some... Are they binocs? Or tech goggles? Tech goggles, woo! Use tech goggles. So it's, again, another reason. Lambs are great for doing this. And they're also better than wasting get gun ammo. You get a lot of lamb ammo. Boom! There goes the door. We took no damage from this. That saved us on... that saved us...
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Now here is another cool way that we can use the hacking to our advantage. You ready? Now, you would sometimes, these would be added to your notes, but it would be a pain in the ass sometimes to write these down. If you access the account manually and then hack it, you can sometimes get more. Whereas if you just hack it, that terminal gets, once you hack a ATM or a cash machine, it becomes unusable. And sometimes it's the same account, but sometimes if you use account numbers, or you might have multiple account numbers to use, especially later on, sometimes you can withdraw multiple amounts and then hack it on top of that to get extra, because the hacking sometimes does the same, sometimes does a different account number. So we're going to check our notes, and okay, so it's 230023 4558. So 230023 230023 and 4558. Login. 200, so withdraw 200, we're stealing credits, but okay. Now I'm going to hack it and see if it accesses the same account or a different one. None. And then as you can see, there we go. Unable to use it again after you hacked it. So we disabled this turret. Well, we haven't disabled it, it's just there. So obviously it's against, we've turned it against NSF. So I'm going to throw that, pick up the lockpick. Okay, I'm going to sort out my bar. Still more enemies to go. Bang. These guys have now vacated upstairs. Now gives me ample time to hit. Now I run the fuck away. And the other guys chase me. So we'll just show you just how effective, or as you will see, ineffective these turrets are at taking out enemies. They're shit at taking people out. Mainly because they're slow to turn and they fire slow. So they do a decent amount of damage, but they take a while to kill. Given up because they've lost sight of me. Possibly. Fuck have they gone? That guy's still angry with me. Where's the NSF guy gone? He appears still. No, I don't know. Let's go down here. See if we can't there we go. So he's definitely gonna collapse now. There we go, perfect. Bang, tranquilizer darts. Okay, so fuck. Shit. So yeah, they run and alert their teammates. They are no longer able to attack you when they go into that frightened state. However, However, they... Yes, they're no longer able to enter that frightened state. However, then they, you know, are... they do run away, they do kind of disrupt what you're doing next. You've got to also be careful of what I'm about to do here, because if he can, just by virtue of being a pleb.
I saw somebody. Take him out.
There we go. Like a mate. You know, that guy was very capable of accidentally igniting that TNT and fucking me up. So the real comment doesn't really come until later, to be honest. I'm just going to...
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Oh. Well, that's awkward, isn't it? Ran out of prod ammo. Run out of prod ammo completely, okay. 7. So let's beat this guy around the face.
Is someone there?
10 skill points beating him around the face. Okay. So, in terms of how much we've got, I'm going to not use the Zyme because that'll fuck me up. We've got 860, that's enough to buy the scope from Kaplan. Now, it is a bit of a trek going back down buying the scope. However, I can't remember whether you can still buy off him after you complete this mission. I don't think you can. So, it is worth definitely going and getting that, because that is a scope that, basically, it's a great scope to put on either the Gep gun or the crossbow. Take your pick. I'm probably going to drop it on the crossbow for now, and you put one on the Gep gun later, because you don't really need the Gep gun for a while now, other than that bot down there. So, there's gun for Herman, like a boss.
I will clean out the lower level.
He will clean out the lower level. It's a pity that he isn't in the game more. I mean, he's in the game quite a lot for quite a way through, but like, he needs to be in the game.
You want to
more.
wax some thugs?
So I'm going to take that scope.
I'll take the scope for 700.
Just attach this baby to your pistol and you're in business.
Bang. So, thanks for that. So we're going to now use it on the tranquilizer. And we're going to make it more accurate. Can't upgrade this clip, however. The thing with the tranquilizer crossbow remains useful for the whole game. It is one of those weapons that is extremely viable for use for the whole game. Its normal darts are very good if you can get headshots with it. Its flare darts, however, are funny. With the shifter mod, flare darts didn't just turn into a completely useless dart that dealt no extra damage and lit up the area, or a dart that you just fired at an area to light up. They actually now, if you fire them at people, set them on fire. So, you know, screw you to those people. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, barrels, the green icons, gas barrels. Now, when a grenade is set up in a wall like that, it means it can go off. But obviously, as long as you click it properly, you can stop it going off. So, like I just did there, I'm going to pick up that gas grenade. I've got enough space for the org canister there. Should do. I'm going to get rid of the pepper cartridge. Don't need that anymore. Wow. And do they stack? Yeah, they do, that's fine. One on this one? Yeah, there is. Wow, there we go. Don't think there was one on this one though, because there was an explosive barrel on that one, so yeah. Not long to go now.
Gunther has re-established contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work.
So, grats, basically.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Oh, I've just realised that any pistol ammo whatsoever, so, yeah. I believe... oh no.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing my ground.
Someone tripped the alarm downstairs. They're closing in.
This is it, Private. We knew it might come to this.
What good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
If UNATCO breach the perimeter, then it's already too late. Get ready to fight.
So,
Uh-oh.
Take him out. I got this one.
so I tranked them. They're going to die from the trank. Yay, pistol ammo. Hey, more pistol ammo. Now, either I've changed ammo in this, or it's not picking up. Why is it not counting that I have pistol ammo? What the fuck? So is the pistol on destined never to ever to be able to use? What the fuck? Right over there. I'm just not allowed to use pistol ammo now. Fuck. Gun for Herman taking my pistol along with all its ammo. Fuck, I should have just given him a combat knife. Which you can do as well. Completely forgot that you can actually give him a fucking combat knife. Well, I hope I don't go through the whole game with no pistol ammo, because that'll fucking suck. Jesus Christ. That'll really fucking suck.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
Wrecked.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
So, okay, if you pick the first one, you have to fight him, and yeah, I mean, it is the worst option in terms of skill points, in terms of the credits you get from your boss. So you've been asked to take him back alive, so we're going to take him back alive. So.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me?
You have a single fact to back that up.
Number one.
That's
In 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two. In 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNATCO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government.
I'll take it from here.
You can't fight ideas with bullets.
You can't fight ideas with bullets, but you can't fight bullets with ideas, motherfucker.
Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance?
Good work, Agent.
Fuck that guy. Fuck my lack of pistol ammo? The The fuck is this? I have pistol ammo, but it won't give it to me. Fucking arse. Chocolate dream, it's chocolate, it's people, it's both. 85% recycled material. I'm free old points. Save your med kits for when there are no med bots. You're going back to base, there is going to be multiple med bots there. So I'm going to pick up an extra pistol while I'm holding this one. Hope that fixes the problem. The fuck is the bitching problem with this? I have apparently no pistol ammo, and I can't. Fucking orc canister. I might as well drop that 'cause it's completely fucking useless.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces.
Okay, so yeah, this has been the first level. I'm almost done. We're going to go for the briefing. We're going to go head into UNATCO. There is a lot of stuff to do in UNATCO, so I might cut it off before we go into UNATCO actually. So thanks for watching. This has been the first mission, almost complete. I've been reporting back to base. As you can see, I'm using HD textures, and they are pretty cool. With Deus Ex, they make it a lot more bearable than it used to be, and with Shifter it obviously makes the game a lot more playable. I'm just going to check if we can upgrade anything. We've got another ability to upgrade, so I'm going to upgrade my low tech, so that increases. This will increase the skill for the. Oh no, the pistol does increase the mini crossbow. I might just do rifle instead then. Or I might save. No, I'm going to save up for electronics actually. I only need another 80 skill points, so we'll save up for electronics. I will actually. I think there is some skill points to be had if I go around the back way, and I forgot to show you while we're in the building, so we'll just go to the back. So I plan to make Let's Plays of the whole of Deus Ex. I plan to make Let's Plays of the whole of Deus Ex Invisible War, and Let's Plays of the whole of Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's going to be a long journey, but I think we can get there. I mean, I will just speak about Deus Ex Invisible War for a minute. I like it. It was a good fun game. The thing is, it's not as good as the first one, and it's not as good as Human Revolution, which is why I think people say that it's awful. But make no mistake, it is a good game. It is well made and well done. There were just a few problems with it that kind of screwed it up for everything else. The universal ammo was probably the biggest boo-boo. The biggest bad thing about it was, by far, the universal ammo. It is probably a, funnily enough, universally hated system. So, it's not very enjoyable. So I'm just going to jump across here. So this is the back way in, or the back way up, so you can go up this here. Again, multiple ways to get in. Ah, you don't get any skill points for doing that, bastards. Ah! Oh. So I hurt myself a little by falling off there. It's not too bad. But yeah, that is another way you can get in. You can use that way to get in and completely avoid the robot at the front entrance. Just literally, you go through there, you kill the 4 people that are over there, 4 or 5 people are over there. You go up into the back way, kill a few people up there, kill the next people at the top, and you can actually do the mission in about 10 minutes, really. Because all you need to do, you won't be able to get rid of release Gunther, but that doesn't matter. You can actually just speedrun it and get up there ridiculously high, and Shifter will actually give you a stealth bonus if no one spots you, or if you only take people out with non-lethal methods. So again, it is definitely something worth considering on another playthrough for yourself. So thank you for watching my first Let's Play of Deus Ex. I know I ramble a lot and I know I talk shit, but I hope you've enjoyed it and had fun. The next segment will probably go through UNATCO HQ, show you all the ins and outs in there, show you some cool stuff to do in there, and we'll also be able to see probably either the first part of the New York mission or the whole of the New York mission, depending on how long that is. I'm Flisk, thanks for watching. Check out my LOL videos and other older videos on my channel. I will be uploading more and doing more videos. If you've got any suggestions or anything you'd like, any games you might like to see, pop a comment below, like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.